welcome back to the channel that I never post on. So last time I talked to you guys about Disney auditions, I did my first one. Now I've done 4. So I'm gonna share some of my experiences and what I've learned. So I want to start with the vocal audition because when I just recently did a vocal audition and there were no videos about it and I really desperately wanted to see videos about it. So that's why I decided to make this video, because there needs to be more vocal Disney audition videos. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm here with my Little Mermaid backdrop and let's get into the video, shall we? Okay, so I'm gonna start with my most recent audition. So I was looking on the website and it was like vocal auditions, and I was like, I've never really thought of myself as a singer, but I've been taking voice lessons and I've been doing a lot of musicals and I think I'm getting better. I'm more confident than I used to be. So I was like, sure, why not? I'll just look at it. So I read like what shows that they were auditioning for, and it was Beauty and the Beast, and I like read the requirements and I was too short to be Belle. Oh well. I rhymed. Anyways, and then it was like the DJ. So they have like a dance party thing in Animal Kingdom, which I love. I loved it when I went there. It was like my favorite part of the whole thing. And so it was like you could be the DJ for that. So I was like, okay, that'd be cool. I don't really know why you have to sing for that, but whatever. So yeah, so there's that, and then the Hoop-Dee-Doo Review, I think that's what it's called. It's kind of, I want to say it's like kind of western-y. So I saw a bunch of the characters and I was like, oh, I guess I could be a few of those. And then the last one said The Voyage of the Little Mermaid, looking for Ariel. And it was like 5'1" to 5'3". I'm 5'2", and it was like Poppy, soprano belt, can belt a C. And I was like, sure, why not? I've played Ariel, I feel like I could do this. I was like, okay, I feel like I should do this, because I went to see the Little Mermaid show for the first time. My first time in Disney was in June. You guys can go watch the vlog of that. It's on my channel. It's a long one. Anyways, and I saw the Little Mermaid show, and Ariel sat on a rock and sang Part of Your World, and I sat there and I was like, I could do that. She was like maybe acted in a few scenes, but literally all she did was sing Part of Your World, and that was it. And I was like, sign me up. So yeah, that's why I was like, I need to go to this audition. So to prepare for the audition, it said requirements, you needed 16 bars of a song from a musical. And it said it didn't have to be Disney or anything, so I decided to do a song from The Little Mermaid the musical. One that, like, not Part of Your World. I wasn't about to go in there and sing Part of Your World because I probably heard that a million times, and guys, just, I don't know. I feel like if you're choosing an audition song, this is just my preference. This is my tips and tricks. If you're choosing an audition song, don't do something that you think the audition people will hear multiple times, because I feel like they want to see something fresh and new. So I decided to sing Beyond My Wildest Dreams, which probably is kind of a basic song, but I didn't have any lessons with my voice teacher before this audition, so I was kind of freaking out. So I decided to do Beyond My Wildest Dreams. I did the last 16 bars. I started, prayed and now my prayers are more than granted. Look at it all. And then I ended up with like, the E. So anyways, that was my 16 bars. And then I had a backup song, which you should always have a backup song. My backup song was You Can Always Count on Me, which is kind of saucy and completely different from Beyond My Wildest Dreams, which is what they want. If they ask you to sing something different, I'm sure they want to see you do something else, so that's why I decided to have that. And I have a few other backup songs, because you never know what's going to happen. So, yeah, so I rehearsed that with my wonderful friend Taylor. Thank you so much for letting me come to your house and use your piano. I love you. Anyways, so yeah, I just kind of had that ready. I had my headshot resume, even though with Disney, your headshot and resume are online. Bring them anyways, because you never know what could happen. But, yeah, it's online, so you don't have to worry about that. You do your resume, you have your headshots, and it's great. So yeah, for Disney, they're going paperless, which is great for the environment. I love that. And it's just easier not to have to worry about, do I have my headshot, do I have my resume? It's just nice to have it all in one place, online, don't have to worry. So yeah, so I went to the audition. Mine was in New York, which is where I've had all my auditions. It was at Pearl Studios, and I got there, and there were a lot of people. There were more people at this audition than there were at any of my other auditions, so that was kind of nerve-wracking. I think there were around maybe over 300, so I was number 73. So yeah, so I got there were so many peoples, I got there early. I got there like an hour, maybe an hour and a half early, I don't know. And so I met some friends. One of my friends, Cassie, was there. Hi Cassie, I love you. It was really cool to see you there. And yeah, so I was making friends, talking to people, I was having a good time. So then they had us line up, and it was a long line, and I got number 73. and their stickers were really cute. They had little Disney characters. I'll show you. Let me get it. Mine's taped to an index card because it would not stick. Anyways, it has, I don't know if you can see, it has Moana on it. I was number 73, and they all had cute little Disney characters, so that made me happy. So anyways, so then after that, it was going to be a long wait. It was like, I want to say I waited for maybe 3 hours. I think the sign-in was from 9 to 12, and they started auditions at 10. I think I was seen by 12. I got there at like 8:30, 8:45. I don't remember. But yeah, it was a long wait. So the cool thing about Pearl Studios is they actually have rehearsal rooms that you can rent. I think it's like $7 for like 45-30 minutes. I don't know logistics, guys, I'm sorry. Anyway, so four of my friends and I, we decided to rent out a room, so that was really cool. We got to have a room with a piano, and yeah, we just kind of like went through our songs and warmed up, and that made me feel so much better. My nerves were down. I was feeling good. In the beginning, I was really nervous because this was my first like professional singing audition, and I've never classified myself as a singer. I'm more of an actor. That's like, it's like actor, singer, dancer for me. So yeah, so I was really nervous, and my song, I was just worried about it. So after like I rehearsed a little bit and was warmed up, I felt so much better. I had like my throat coat and I was feeling good. I was also getting over a cold, so that's what I was really worried about. Is I feel like everyone goes to audition, they're like, I'm getting over a cold, but like seriously, like I don't know why it always works out that way, but I was like super congested in here, and my throat was like clogged up. It was not a good time, but it's okay. I did my best. So anyways, eventually it was like, it got to our numbers. So they took 10 people at a time to stand outside the like audition room. So I think they took like 71 through, I don't know, it was like 70 through 80. So they took my group of 10 and we stood outside the audition room, and I was feeling fine, which is really surprising. I thought that would be the moment where I started to freak out, and I did. I mean, it's natural, but I felt like calmer than I expected to, which was nice. And the monitor was so sweet. He like brought us out and he was like, you guys are gonna be great, break legs, gonna be good. And I was like, thank you. I'm scared. Just like that. And so yeah, so I think like 2 or 3 people went before me, and they sounded so good. Oh my gosh, I was like, oh, you go queen. And so then I went in and I opened the door and they're like, hi Brooke, and I was like, hi. And I guess they knew my name because they had like my profile pulled up, but I was like, oh, we're friends, cool, all right. Yeah, so I was like, how are you guys? And they were, we're doing great. And I was like, cool. And then I went over to the pianist and I gave him my music and I showed him like where my cuts were and like what kind of tempo I wanted, and he's like, okay, cool. And I was like, all right, here we go. So I went up and they're like, well, what will you be singing for us today? And I was like, I will be singing Beyond My Wildest Dreams. And then they were like, whenever you're ready. And then I sang, and it felt so good. I don't know, I just kind of performed. I had so much fun with it, and I was just like doing it because I've done that song before. Like I played Ariel, so I know that song and I've performed it, and it's a fun song. So yeah, I just had so much fun with it. I was like just killing it and performing it and just loving life. So then I finished and they smiled the whole time I sang, which made my heart really happy. I think they were just nice people, but also just, I don't know, when you get, it's hard, you don't get much feedback from casting directors, so just the fact that they were smiling while I was singing made me really happy and made me feel confident in myself. And there are definitely certain notes that I was like, oh, I could have done that better, or I think I was a little sharp, or I think I was a little flat, and it happens, and I'm still learning, I'm still growing, but I'm really proud of my audition, and that's all that matters to me. I mean, who knows if I'll get it, but I'm really happy with how it went, and I was really nervous during my first singing audition, so I'm glad it went that well. And so they're like, well, thank you so much for coming in today, and I was like, well, thank you so much. And then I thanked the pianist, and then on my way out they said, oh, by the way, we love your seashell necklace. I wore a coral, I can insert a picture. I wore a coral dress and like a little seashell and starfish necklace because I thought it was kind of like Ariel, and that's who I thought, like, character-wise, out of the people I was auditioning for, I like fit the mold the best of. So I just kind of went with it, and I was glad that they noticed it because I thought it was cute, and I'm glad they liked it. I didn't want to be too extra. Yeah, so singing-wise, that was it. I know some auditions they give callbacks in the room. That day they did not. I think they like emailed or called people after if you did get a callback. I personally did not get a callback, which is fine. Because I had to leave. So if I had gotten a callback, I would not have been able to get a refund on my bus ticket. So that worked out. Anyways, yeah, so that's the singing audition. I want to talk about my other 2 auditions that I haven't made a video on real quick, just because they're experiences and I learned a lot. the singing one I learned so much. I met so many amazing people. Please talk to people. That's like my number one thing. Talk to people when you're at these auditions, because you're gonna make connections, you can network, you can just learn things. The girls that I hung out with were so talented, and they just gave me so much knowledge and were so nice, and I learned a lot from them, and now we're friends, so that's cool. Okay, my second audition was so long ago, it's hard to think back. I really liked that one, actually. That one was for Hong Kong and Shanghai. It was for the character actors. So I went in, unlike the first time where they just stared at me, I actually got to do something. I went in, I stood in line, I was number 37. Interestingly enough, I always have 3s in my audition numbers. My Disney workshop, I was 13, then I was 3, then I was 37, then I was 52, and then 73. So 52 didn't have a 3, but all my other ones do. And so, how dare you, 52, break up the trend. Anyways, so my second audition was for Hong Kong and Shanghai, and I went in, and yeah, a choreographer came in, and she was really nice. She's like, okay, we're gonna learn a combination, and then we're gonna do it, and it's gonna be really fun. I was like, okay. So I made some friends. They were so great, and so we all like went together. So we learned this combination, and it was super simple. It was like step, step, touch your ball gown, step, step, touch your ball gown, walk in a circle, pick flowers up, and sleep pose. I don't know, we did something. It was like very graceful, and their big thing was we want you to tell a story with it. So like, instead of just like walking, I was like walking, and like, oh, I'm the princess and I'm picking up the flowers, and just like a very animated and over the top jazz hands. Okay, yeah, so that one was cool. So yeah, that was basically it. And then we got like cut. I didn't make it past that round, but it was still cool to like move and like do something. And yeah, that was cool because I didn't just get stared at. That was my second one. My third one was for the Disney Cruise Line audition. Now, on the website, it said character performer, and it described it as my past two, where we just did like simple things, and like it wasn't like a dancing audition, it was like a character face performer, where you just want to see how you animate and storytell. Well, I get in there. I don't remember, there were like maybe like under 100, 200 maybe people, and I made some friends, they're really nice, and the lady is standing there, and she's like, alright, this one's gonna be just like yesterday, it's gonna be like an intense dance, we have Kellen here from Lion King on Broadway, the dance captain, he's gonna teach you the combination, and I was sitting there like, what? What do you mean, intense dancing? I thought I was animating. Make me a princess, please. So yeah. So we get in the room, and Kellen, who was great, loved him, go see him in Lion King, amazing. It's cool to say that I've worked with a Broadway choreographer. That was really neat. I didn't do well, but I did it. I worked with him, and it was great, and I learned a lot. And it was like, I don't even know, it was like high kick, like jeté, like pirouette, and like all these like crazy leaps and spins and high kicks, and I'm sitting there like, can I do a jazz square? Like, should I leap out the door? What am I doing here? I'm not a dancer. So that was kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting that, but I mean, I guess be prepared for anything. So yeah, needless to say, I got cut that first round. It was just hard. It was so hard. I'm not a dancer, but I just kind of smiled and went with it, and I think that's what you have to do. So that was interesting. But yeah, all of these auditions, I met so many amazing people, and I learned so much. Just like, I mean, that dance one, now I'm like, I want to learn how to dance better. Like, just so many things. So just please go to an audition, because you're not gonna waste any time. You're gonna learn something, and it's just such a great experience. And Disney's such a great company. The casting directors and everyone in the room are so nice, and they really like take the time, and like they're just so sweet, and you have nothing to lose. Yeah, I'm glad I could make another one of these videos. Sorry it took so long. I'm not good at YouTube. I don't know if anyone's figured that out yet. But I'm gonna try some more things. Maybe I'm going to see the Driver era twice in March, so look for that vlog. I'm gonna freak the freak out. It's gonna be good. But yeah, if you have any questions or anything about Disney auditions, please let me know, because I go to them at least once a month pretty much now. I go always to New York at Pearl Studios, because that's the closest thing to me, and I know New York well, and I have friends. So yeah, I'd love to go to one in Florida or somewhere else, but who knows where the wind will blow me. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep on princessing, and yeah, any questions, let me know, comments below. I'm not the best at responding to comments either, but I promise I will. If you ask me a question, I'll respond. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see if I ever decide to make any more videos, and I hope you guys like my backdrop. I think it's really cute. David gave it to me after a Little Mermaid documentary, and I'm obsessed with it. I don't know if it'll work for any other video but Disney ones, or maybe if I do like a cute princess tutorial, maybe a mermaid tutorial, I don't know, I think it's cute. Anyways, thanks for watching my video. Like, comment, subscribe. I think that's what people say. I don't really care. Just, I don't know, I hope you liked it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. What can I do better? But yeah, have a great day. And I'll see you next time. Bye!